What is going on, guys and gals, ladies and laddies? Welcome back to more Atelier Shallie. In the last one, they were all crying and sad, and they made up, and now they're friends again.
Now,
but,
should I synthesize?
like I said in the last one, we are doing crafting. We need to craft because we have so many things that we just have not made. And we just need to work on that.
What material
Barrel?
should I choose?
Screw it. Let's make a barrel. Ancient tree splinter. Actually, hold on. Alchemy board? The Alchemy board might be better. Alchemy. Saint Germain? Maybe. Ooh. I don't really have a lot of costs. That's a problem. Sand. That'll get everything to like
Is this real?
a
Alright,
mid-range.
time to start.
That's not too bad. Let's do a cost down on the most expensive thing,
Using
which will
a
be
useful skill.
the Holonik, which will make it very reasonable. Let's do number count. We'll bring it up to 5 uses. Right. And let's do equip frame down so it only costs 1. Let's do attribute plus, maybe on this one. Early edition will give 8.
I think it's going really well right now.
An attribute up will boost that. It's not really anything too crazy, but our main objective right now
should I keep?
is when its power increases by use count. Oh, no. Yeah, we're not doing that.
Is this okay?
We're just taking the one. We made a barrel. And this is pretty much going to be today's episode. We are crafting.
What materials should I choose?
We are just making items. We don't need any wind in there. We can do water and wood here. And then... Ooh, a slag heart does really good there. And it has
really okay?
3
Alright,
points.
time to start.
With that, we can do a skill frame.
I'll do this!
Boost everything by 12. Do... we don't need any wind.
Alright, let's drop
That'll
power
bring
out
that
from the material.
up. And let's do late edition. We'll also get it boosted. Oh, having a lot of fire doesn't help. Hold on. If I can't get fire high enough, then it's not worth having the extra points in
let's
fire.
Let's drop power out from the material.
That won't do anything to enhance it. Plant? This doesn't count as plant. No. None of them do. They don't count as water. Yeah, because we don't really have anything else that gives...
Let's drop power out from the material.
Earth or anything. And if I put this in, we won't get the flavor.
Is this
you know what? We'll leave it like that.
What
Smoked
properties
meat.
should I keep?
Healing power and
Is
fixed
this okay?
healing
Alright,
enhanced.
that about does. Level up!
And then we just keep looking. Media,
What
we need
material
Zettel.
should I choose?
No, let's make some Zettel. Why not? We can make some decent Zettel. We just make it out of umbrellas and water. Whoa, no. Umbrellas, water, and a supplement. Oh, just a green.
Alright, time to
Can't
start.
do it. So greens.
I think
we're gonna
it's
make
going
more.
really well right now.
We'll do property level
Let's
on
keep
the
it
water.
up.
another property level.
This!
So now we have tier 3 property level. Power expansion. We're not worried about power expansion. Chain wind. We're not doing the chain wind. Order 2.
Let's increase the attribute value. I can keep
Chain
going.
water.
Is this all right? Time to finish
why not?
this. All right. What properties should
4
I keep?
Zettles. Cause slow,
Is this
healing,
all right?
and
That about
automation.
does it.
We can now make a
What
media book.
materials should I choose?
3 of those. And we want something high in earth and fire. Or earth and fire. Giant fossil seems to be the best one to use for that. We can get some... we're not going to use the time flower on it. We'll use the double foot component. And then... Oh, we don't have any black. That's why. Okay, let's put white in there.
Time to start.
And the first thing we're going to do is cost down on
This
the
is no
white.
good. I'm tired.
Oh, it doesn't bring it low enough. Okay, hold on. Return to material selection. We're gonna have to do just red.
Is this really okay? All right.
And then we add
time to start.
materials. And now we won't have to worry about cost down. We're gonna go purely for the extra stats.
All right. Let's draw power
This
out from the
one's
material.
getting it. We get... do any of these work? No. So, number count.
All right. It's going well.
So what
All
happens
right,
when we put
let's
the number
go.
count in? Okay,
Using a
boost it up to
useful
5.
skill.
Okay, that's fine. We have enough fire.
Let's increase
know
the
what?
attribute value.
Let's put late edition
Alright,
in here,
Let's draw power out from the material.
and then maybe just get
Alright,
attribute
let's draw
in that
power
one.
out from the material.
Do a chain fire. No, well, we don't have a chain earth, really. Like, chain earth's not going to do anything
One more.
major, at least. Because none of our other stuff... Well, actually, if I do
Using a useful skill.
this, and then I chain earth,
Using a
it
useful
won't add
skill.
anything different. Because I don't have an additional...
I don't think this will go so well. I don't think this will go so well.
Get that out of there.
Is this real?
We'll
All right.
just leave it at
Time
that.
All right. What properties should I keep?
Media book, it's MP recovery and word of healing.
Is this okay?
No, hold on. Restores the target's HP. The lower the character's remaining HP, the bigger the effect. But the default effect is small. Okay, so fixed healing enhance. Heal power up. And, effect power increase.
Is this okay? All right. That about does it. What
Fruit
materials
rations?
should I
Sure.
choose?
Some fruit rations. We want water and earth. We can also do wind. That one's perfect. Just water and earth. We have 15 and those are 10. So we'll use marble rock salt. We're not going to use the frosty crystal. We could use muddy water, but I don't see a point. So no wind in this one, but we'll be able to get water up pretty high. 20... Yeah, 20 on water will be fine.
Is this real? All right. Time to start.
Let's do that. We have plant. But that just increases its attributes, or its effect. Effect power is not what we're looking for. However, we will put in just one of the regular waters. Right there. We do order 1 to boost those up.
From the material. Using
Order
a useful
2
skill.
and order 3.
Let's draw power out from the material.
Let's get property. Oh, we can't do property 2. But we can do property 1. Do a get rich.
Using a use is alright. Time to
Keep that in.
What
Why not?
should I? Is this
Add all of it.
Alright. That about level up. I learned a brand new skill.
Equip frame plus and minus increase. Not bad. Let's look at... it's 50, that's 48, that's 53. Glass rose we can make now, but we need frosty crystals. We've made all the attack ones. Not enough and not high enough. So some of these aren't too far off.
What materials should I choose?
We can make like a slag essence. It just wants water. So, I mean, it's only 1 point of each. We're not going to use a slag core on this. We'll just put 1 of each. We need another slag part to put in here, so we'll just do another slag fragment. Now we need something that really puts in the water, which might just be a healing aroma. The slightly better one. We don't want to use a frosty crystal, but we can use a water. Use a regular water.
Alright, time to start.
So regular water goes in. And we know immediately we want to do equip frame minus.
I wonder what'll happen.
So it's double effective, so it goes down to 2 tabs. And then we want to do this. And then we want to do skill frame.
The attribute value.
And late edition. That brings it all the way up to the top.
Alright! What property is this? Alright, that about does it.
So that's not bad. Dragon Cup is too strong.
What materials should I choose?
Alright, what do we need? We need water, fire, and wind. There's fire and wind. We could add that. Let's add the other healing aroma. Let's get... Ooh, slag core would be really good for it. We can get another slag core somewhere, right? Oh, you know what? Actually, let's not use the slag core. Let's use, Forgetful Grass, so it gives me the fire. Oh, this gives fire and wind, so I don't need the fire from this. It'd actually be better to get the water from this one. And then we introduce that. It's gonna reduce it only... Oh, it's only gonna reduce it by 20. Let's get a fire in here.
Is this really okay? Alright,
create
time to
it.
start. How's this?
Attribute 8. Skill frame. Boost
Using
all
a
of those by
useful skill.
12. Late edition
Let's keep it
here. So we're not going to get fire. Ooh, but the wind going too high actually screws it all up. Let's move attribute over here.
This!
And then I'm trying to think if there's anything good I can do with any of this. That would just increase my water. Let's just go with number count. Push. Let's go with equip frames down.
Let's do this next.
And we'll just do property up one.
Alright. Time to call right.
We'll get less fire on it, but...
Is this okay?
Oh, wait a minute. Use count. Now let's not do that. That should be fine.
Alright? That level up.
Let's see what else we got.
What
Feather
material
ornament.
should I choose?
Let's use the blade. We can use the whale whiskers. And then we can use... See, you know what? Honestly, Comet Creststone.
Really... Alright, time to
add
start.
the materials, and we're going to put a cost down into here.
This looks like it'll work.
We'll do late edition.
All
so
right.
that everything gets boosted.
Let's draw power out from the material.
Let's also do skill frame.
Using a useful skill.
Which will boost everything. We can almost get that high enough. Oh. How much realistically do we need to pull off of this? It only needs to be down by 11. So we can actually use it on this. That'll bring it down enough. We put this in here. And then we do early edition.
The attribute value.
Order 2 won't do anything. What happens if we do a chain wind?
It
boosts
keep
it
going.
Just a little bit. You know what? It's close enough.
All right. Time to right. What property is this? Okay.
Hard to notice. Evade, attack, M, and
right.
blessing with blessing of feathers. I mean, that's a couple things.
What material should I choose?
Let's make a real cool pair of gauntlets. Let's use a giant fossil. Let's not look at all of the. Oh, it adds. You know what? It'll add enough. And we'll use the rabbit fur.
Is this really okay?
Add materials. Skill frame. Early edition.
Let's increase the attribute value.
And attribute.
Let's do
late
this
edition.
Next.
Chain fire.
This feels right. I'll do this. Let's keep it up.
I said boost it more being there. Oh, no. It would add 3
Using a
more.
useful skill.
Might as well just leave it as that.
Alright, what property should I... Is this alright? That about does it.
Super heavy follow-up and more attack power. And more levels.
What materials should I choose?
Well, we definitely use the alto. And then we just need something that has high earth. Old Stones has high earth. It's 40 earth. Let's put in the coat. And the water.
Really okay? Alright, time to start.
Because we're already going to have fire. So we can take cost down on that. And do early edition. We do attribute up. And we do skill frame.
Let's draw power out from the material.
And that boosts it enough. We go into here and we do number count. So we actually make 3 of them. And then we do property. And why not?
All
Order
right.
2.
All right. All right. What property should? Is this okay?
So I mean, we made 3 of
All
them.
right. That about does it.
So that makes it just that much better.
What material
Water
should I
crystal.
choose?
Oh,
Is
I can
this
just make
All right.
this.
Time to start. One
Number
more.
count, so we get more of them. And just
Let's
put get
keep it
rich
up.
on it.
All right. What property is this? All right. That about does it.
Yep, looks
What
good.
material should I
A
choose?
glass tiara. Put all stats on it. Water crystal. Let's not do anything too crazy. I kind of want... Do we just add a second water crystal? We will not have enough cost down to get that far. We need this to be something a little cheaper. Something like, just a sand crystal. We need to be able to drop something by 20, basically. Do we have anything in here with wind water? No, nothing with wind water. Closest thing is fire wind, so it'll still give us 2 things. But that'll still be way too much. So we're gonna have to go with, like, the 2.
Is this really okay? All right.
Add
Time to
it.
start.
Go into fire. Do a cost down on the...
Using a useful skill.
on that one. So that'll bring it down enough. We do
All
late
right.
edition.
Let's draw power out from the material.
We do early
Let's increase
edition.
the attribute value.
We do skill frame.
Using a useful skill.
And we do
All right.
attribute up.
Let's draw power out from the material.
It won't be much. Won't be anything, really.
Let's keep it up.
We need wind to be slightly higher. Can we do a chain wind and yeah, just get it 1 point
Is this
higher?
all right?
That's fine with me.
Is all right? That about does
Bring
it.
success and wisdom of expert.
I learned a brand new skill.
Naturalizer, chain earth, early edition plus, chain fire, order +4. Chain water, chain wind level, chain increase. So it looks like a good few things are stopped by me not being a good
What
enough
material
alchemist.
should I choose?
But it's not that bad. We need water in this. Do we have anything that's decent? Only water. You know what? That should be fine. We can do another one. Any of this do water? That does water. And then, you know, what a surprise.
Is this
Water
really
does
okay?
water.
All right, time to start.
All right, so we do number count, and we number count
Using a
just the
useful
water.
skill.
We're then gonna go order 1,
Let's increase the
boost it by
attribute
12.
value.
Order 2,
All right. Let's draw power out from the material.
boost it, and then we're gonna do equip
All
frame
right,
minus.
let's go. Is all right. Time to fit. All right, I did it.
So now we have becomes amazing. Don't know what that'll do,
material should I
but
choose?
stuff with earth. There we go. Neither one of those, but Zettel will actually get us slightly further into that.
Is this
Leicester,
all right?
why not?
Time to start.
Number count into
How's
this
this?
Zettel. Order
All right,
1.
let's go. One
Order
last push.
2.
Let's increase the
And
attribute. All right,
there.
time to. All right, I did it.
Demon Warding
What
Charm.
properties should I keep?
Obliterates monsters. 10% of damage dealt through attacks is absorbed. Let's do effect power, vitality. Turns the healing item into a heal over time effect. Persists for 1 turn. Wait time after use increase. Let's do fixed healing increase.
Level up. I learned a brand new skill.
Attribute absorb, chain effect. You see what happens when we go through and do a bunch of just crafting? Let's just do the things that give us the most. And something with wind. You know what? Do we have anything that gives wind? We do. And then it doesn't matter what we put in it.
Alright, time to start.
The only reason is to get wind and do this.
Let's go.
And then go to water and make it slightly stronger.
I'm tired.
What? Ma'am? What are you whining about? Property level.
Alright, time to call right.
Just do that.
What properties should I
We make 7 of them. MP up, equipment enhanced, and recycle.
Right? That about does it. What materials should I choose?
Just make some better. Whatever we have the most of. Lily pads. Water.
Is this real? Alright, time to start.
Order 2.
Let's go. Let's increase the attribute value.
Water.
Let's do this next.
A neutralizer. Adding this to supplements increases. What about this?
Let's try raising the effect strength.
Why not?
This feels right.
Yeah, there we go. Why not?
What property is alright? That about
supplement black. Just how many? Okay, we still have 52. If we ever get a chance to turn them in. Glass core, water. Dry wood chips.
Alright, time to start. Alright, it's
double
going
count. Can't do order 1, but we can do order 3.
Using a useful skill. I can keep alright.
And we'll
time to call right. What is alright? That about does it.
Use count plus.
What
make
materials
glass
should I
tubes
choose?
with powder glass. Water.
Is this really okay?
Ow.
Alright,
wood chips.
time to start. One
Number.
more. Let's increase the attribute value. Using a useful skill. Let's do this. Alright.
Yeah,
time to call right. What property is this? Alright. Level up.
Causes poison. We got a lot of level ups in this one.
What materials should I choose?
We just need to make abrasives. Braces are easy.
Is this alright? Time to start. Let's increase the attribute value.
And order 2.
Let's draw power out from the material.
Does it count as a water? It doesn't count as a water.
I might
Chain
have
effect.
Alright.
Why not?
Time to call right. What property is this? Alright. That about does it.
You just make it.
Materials
Crystal
should I
ball.
Choose?
Just any of them, and then we'll use I don't know, the stellar fabric.
Really alright, time to start.
Number count in the water. It's not an equipable. Can't do that one. We'll do 3. We'll do 4 upgraded. We'll do water boosted. Right. And then we'll do a property up. And a get rich.
Right. Time to finish. Alright, what properties should I keep?
Intense destructive power, area bonus, inflexibility.
That about does it. What materials
Iron
should I
clay.
choose?
This will be our last one that we make for today, and we'll do some more actual, you know, stuff in the next one. Where's a wind? There, Leicester. Egg.
Is this real? Alright, time to start.
Number count.
Alright, it's going well.
Property.
Using a useful skill. Is alright. Time to call right.
Synthesized. Iron clay.
Is this okay? Alright, that about does it.
There we go. So we got a bunch of stuff crafted now. It It'll each be a little bit of an upgrade. But that's going to be all for today. I'll equip whatever we have equipable. We have a bunch of experience that we're going to end up having gotten. So that'll be a part of the next episode where we go out and battle a bunch. But I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.